Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 15 of Crusader Kings 2. We're still trying to form this empire, haven't been able to do it yet. We need to grab a little bit more land from Wales. Now we don't have to worry too much about our sort of opinions with people. What we can do is we can grab our Chancellor and we can get him to go over here and fabricate some claims in the Welsh territories, and we can start taking those. Could we actually just try and usurp... No, I was wondering if we could actually try and usurp a kingdom, but we don't hold enough of the Welsh territories in order to be able to do that. So we need to grab a little bit more over here, and that will give us the opportunity to try and just take the Kingdom of Wales from them. Again, we need to try and grab Devon and Cornwall at the same time. So we'll just sort of take some of these events. Most of them are just opinion modifiers. There we go, he's buggered off. This is the one thing I hate, is the mechanic with constantly being raided. It can be very, very annoying at sometimes. Normally, if you're lucky enough, your vassals will actually raise their own troops and deal with them, but they don't always do that. Now, you still hate us. We are plotting to kill you. Hopefully, we'll be able to deal with that at some point. Your opinion of us has dropped a little bit, hasn't it, for some strange reason? I'm not too sure why that is. Revoke vassal titles, dishonourable, limited crown authority, elected titles held. You're envious, and I'm an adulterer, which doesn't help. You don't like me much at all either. Could go ahead and send you a little gift to try and improve things. That's a lot of money, actually. Maybe we'll start improving with you a little bit later on. Now, you are just a count, though. You're the Count of Derby, which is... Okay, you're also the Count of Chester as well. Now, what's the de jure duchy for that? Lancaster, Lancaster... Lancaster and Lancaster. Who owns... Right, you own both of those. What's your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is 33 as well. For some reason, your liege is this guy. Now, why is that? Ah, because... No, that shouldn't be right. Northumbria, Northumbria, Northumbria. Why is he your liege? Well, okay, let's go ahead and make this guy the Duke. Can we create the Duchy of Lancaster? We can do. Duchy of Lancaster. So who currently owns this? Oh, that's the County of Lancaster. We want to create the Duchy of Lancaster. What's going wrong here? 5 titles can be created. Duchy of Lancaster. Can't afford it. That's the problem. So what I could do is create the Duchy of Lancaster, give the duchy to this guy, which would make him like as much. He already controls 2 of the provinces there. And then these 2 provinces, which are also in the Duchy of Lancaster, they'll be his problem then. Right, you are the guy that doesn't like us. What is it that you want? You want the Duchy of Wales. You'd still hate us, though. We are trying to kill him off. Do we want to give it to him? Or do we just want to kill him? Or just kill him off? We are trying to. That's what we're trying to do here. Is there anybody else we can invite to this plot? I feel that it's all going a little bit too slowly. There's 20. I know we are trying to save up to create a duchy here, but... the more people we can get to try and help kill this guy off, the better. I've missed my opportunity to get another feast again. Okay, so we're getting a bit more plot power there. So, yeah, he's a little bit upset because I actually control this duchy. If we actually look at my titles, I've got the Duchy of Mercia, which I should have. There's nothing wrong with holding 2 duchy titles, but he wants the Duchy of Wales, which are these 3 provinces down here. I mean, I could just revoke his titles from him. There's nothing to stop me doing that. Does he holds both of those titles there. So I could literally just try and revoke. Because I do have a domain of 6. I could just hold these 6 provinces in 2 different duchies and give everything else away. Now, if I tried to revoke his title, say for the county of Oxford, yeah, we would get negative opinion change. And he would. There's no guarantee that he'd actually agree to do it either. Okay, looks like there's some sort of revolt going on again. Who is this? This is the... You see, it's you. You're firing up again because he's your liege. We need to try and get up enough money so that we can actually form that duchy. Okay, apparently I won a siege that I wasn't even aware that I was involved in. So we'll just let things tick on. We are trying to fabricate that claim over here. Of course, that's going to cost us a lot of money if we get the opportunity to do that as well. Maybe we want to wait a little. Is everybody busy doing stuff they should be doing? Yep, looks like they are. So we can grant another commander. There we go, more levy reinforcements. It's not like we really need them right away. What are your chances of getting a claim over here? Almost 20% per year. That's not too terrible. So yeah, we do need to start sorting out the duchies really and making sure that we sort of bury people who don't like us under dukes that do like us, and also making sure that we try and have a roughly even spread of power so that one person doesn't get too strong. Yeah, so you don't like us at all. We'd like to get rid of you if at all possible. Wish I had enough money to create that duchy and then I could just make him the Duke of Lancaster. Not terribly sure that Derby is technically in Lancaster, but apparently it is, according to this game anyway. Quite sure that Derby is in the Midlands, but still, this was old times. Yeah, opinion change is always good, especially when it's for the positive. We just like if we could get rid of a lot of these internal wars. It's not good for us. Not at all, really. We've got a claim here that we can usurp, which is the High Chiefdom of Strathclyde. We could grab that province. It might not be a bad idea. We'll do that at some point. Of course, that does cost us some money. So we don't necessarily want to do that. We should be able to go ahead and create that duchy now anyway. Don't want the Duchy of York. We want to create the Duchy of Lancaster. We can afford to do it. So let's go ahead and create the Duchy of Lancaster. And then we are going to go over to this guy and we're going to grant him a landed title. And congratulations, you're the Duke of Lancaster and you get all of the lower titles as well. So that should make him like us a little bit more. Now these provinces here, this is weird because, right, he's now I don't understand why I'm his direct liege. That doesn't make any sense. Says I'm his direct liege, but he's actually in this duchy here, which means he should be his liege. Sometimes this game just confuses me and I don't understand what's going on, and by sometimes I mean most of the time. We don't want him to be craven. He's already craven. 50% chance he will gain content. He loses craven, 25% chance he becomes brave. Well, he lost craven, so at least that's a start, even though he didn't become brave. Take your little victories where you can get them. So we could go and try and usurp a title. We've still got these raiders around. It looks like the vassals are actually trying to chase them off a little bit now as well. So I'm at my full domain limit. Now I do actually hold Warwick, and Warwick is the duchy capital. We could go ahead and make this the capital, because it is the duchy capital. I'm not too sure that that would make a huge difference anyway. We are collecting taxes over here. The money's going back up. We will get to a point where we can do another feast and hopefully get some more opinion that way. I'm actually going to go up to speed 4 for a little while because there isn't really an awful lot going on. We are about to go and kill this guy off here. And he died, but I was discovered. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's just quickly go ahead and slow things down, see what we've got happening here. Righteous imprisonment on this random Bishop Adolf. So, what have you been up to? Why do we have the option to imprison you? We'd like you to stop back in this plot, please. And assuming she says yes, she probably will, then we'll go and ask them to end the plot. Yep, so you are going to end your plot. Now what we could do, if we go and have a look at the current Count of Oxford, he doesn't like us either, at least his regent doesn't like us. But the Duchy of Huys is also this province here, I think. I think it's these four. Are we still on de jure duchy mode? Of course we're not. So it's these four provinces here. So what I could do is I could go to this guy. He likes, well, he doesn't like me that much, but he likes me more than this guy does. So I could go to him and I could actually grant him the Duchy of Huys and include all the lower titles in there as well. So basically now I don't have to worry about this little shit because he isn't my vassal anymore. This guy is my vassal and this guy now likes me because I've just given him a duchy. I don't have to worry about this idiot down here. So this is why it can be good to play these sort of tactics. If there's somebody that you don't like and you just can't make them like you, make them somebody else's problem. That is the way it works. Most of the people, most of our vassals do like us. There's very few that dislike us. Haven't been doing an awful lot for a while with my chaplain. I probably should be doing. I can still arrest you. Yeah, we'll do it. As we can. We can probably ransom you off as well. Get 25 gold for you. Free money is always free money. It's October, so we'll soon be able to start another feast. So we have let you go. And then what I want to do is have a quick look around and see if we can... Nope, it's gone. There was a train of thought and it got completely derailed. Okay, there's November. Let's go ahead and start the feast. This time we won't go to war and sort of get it halted. So we will do that. That's what I was going to do. I remember now. I was going to go and have a look at my... Not my allies. I want to look at my vassals. I want to look at my bishoprics and see if any of them aren't paying me taxes. So, Llanwelly isn't paying me anything. Neither is Newstead. Neither is Lincoln. Let's see if we can do Lincoln. Lose the gold. Send out the marshal. Where is our current bishop? I don't know, but we want to improve relations, and we'll send you to Lincoln. See if we can start getting a little bit more tax out of these guys. We could potentially change a law, try and get some feudal taxation. We can try and get city levies, get some more, well, city taxation, get some more money from cities. It'll annoy them a little bit, but we don't really care about mayor's opinions too much. We don't need to spend lavishly. We'll spend just enough. We'll invite everybody and hopefully everybody will come. So we've got some of these sieges going on. They are quite annoying, but I don't think we need to worry about them too much. Again, still a fair bit of internal fighting going on. That has been approved. And of course it'll upset some people, but we will regain that lost opinion by having the feast. So apparently we do still have the ability to declare war on these. We can actually claim Devon. Not too sure how we randomly got one. And it's probably on your actual liege we can declare war on, isn't it? And claim Gwent. Yeah, so we've got a couple of claims that we can do down here. We probably will do that. We'll wait until the feast is over first, because we don't want to do that just yet. And then we can get ourselves a couple more provinces and give those to people. So ideally, by the end of things, what you want to do is not necessarily control any counties yourself. Well, you will control some counties yourself. You will only control your domain limit. So I can control the domain of 6. So I should have as often as I can 6 counties or 6 holdings. And those holdings should always, hopefully, be within duchies that I own, because I'll get more levy from them if they are. So what I ideally would like to do is, at some point, grab this one from the Earl of Worcester. I mean, he really likes me. He's probably going to die at some point soon. He does have an heir who is a chaplain. But when he goes, I'll probably revoke this title, and then I will control all 3 provinces, all 3 counties within the capital duchy. So that will mean I'll get some more levy limit there. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see as things go on. We can go ahead and declare these wars now. Let's go ahead and declare our war over here for Devon. Yes, we'd very much like to do that. Let's go ahead and raise up the vassal levies. Of course, we don't want... and stupidly, I've just raised some up where we have annoying words, not function. Where we have these annoying Viking raiders. So unfortunately we did lose some of our... well, I say some of our forces. We lost some of our vassals' forces there. Now bear in mind, even when we raise all of our levies, or at least all of our vassal levies, even when we raise them all... just lose the piety. Even when we raise all of our levies, our vassals do still keep some troops behind. We don't get 100% of their manpower. We don't get 100% of all of the troops that they have. So they still have the ability to raise troops of their own if they need them. Vassal levies raised too long because this is an offensive war. We are going to group this all into one. We are going to split off the retinues. And I'm going to move my retinue... if it'll let me select them. Move the retinue out. And you've got relatively decent commanders. I'm still not terribly convinced that I want to be leading on either flank. So let's get you guys... actually, let's just do some quick marching over here, and we can potentially just try and get these guys to bugger off before we get involved in the fight. So it looks like they actually want to stick around and get brutally murdered. Saddle my horse, I'll go off and hunt the white stag, while the rest of you guys go off and fight a war that I started. That's perfectly reasonable. Okay, you've got on your boat. So let's get over here and go and claim Devon. I could have actually started the second war before I raised my levies and done them both at the same time. That would have probably been a better idea. I can't start the second war now because I've already got my levies raised. There we go, some levy reinforcement. Where did your army go? Did you put them on a boat, or did you all move them down to Cornwall? No, you all moved them down to Cornwall. Well, let's go ahead and kill your army off anyway. It's like 5-to-1 odds. We've already destroyed one flank. Your centre's fallen. What have we got here? Our kid, who is actually our nephew. Gains the trait Diligent. He already has the trait Diligent, but yeah, we'll keep him that way if possible. I get the Hunter trait. Brilliant. 2 Martial, 1 Diplomacy, 20 Pursuit. Nice, we'll definitely take that. Children lack a guardian. This is my son. I already have 2 wards who are 11 and 14. Maybe we can get you off to someone who has a good martial score and get your martial ability put up. Let's send you off to him, and if he accepts, then, which he should do. So now I have a slot to educate my other son, so I'll go ahead and do that. We can split this army in half. Nope, apparently we can't. It wouldn't let me. Well, let's just carry on and siege out. Well, we want Devon. That's the war goal. We'll siege that out first. So what I actually just did there is my son is only 14, so he's still got a couple of years left for his education. And that very much means that by passing him over to somebody else, there is a possibility that they could pick some negative events that give him some traits that aren't particularly desirable. But by passing him off to someone who has a high martial score, there's a very good chance he will have a military education and have some high martial score of his own when he comes of age. And it means that I could start to educating the other son from a younger age. So we've still got loads of raiders around that have been a real pain. 9.9% every 12 days the siege is going down here, so it's taking a little bit of time. I think I'd like to split this army up actually, and oh, not move the whole army. I've got to break this. No, I didn't break the siege. Didn't break the siege, but we can grab half the army, and we'll go and march in with them. Apparently, I'm leading that middle army, which I'm not thrilled about. What have we got here? Can we not have some of these events for 5 minutes, please? Well, we're already shy. We don't want him to gain the trait shy. We'd like him to lose shy. Do we want him to be gregarious? It'd be nice. Yep, let's try it. Yep, he's become gregarious. That's fine. Now then, let's find this army that doesn't have me leading it. There we go. So we'll just go down here. We'll kill off the rest of your army. You shouldn't be able to raise them up from anywhere then. And then we can just carry on sieging these two provinces. I think we'll only be able to get the one county though, so you shouldn't have anywhere to go. That should be the end of you. 26% war score. Can't really do an awful lot else there. We're just going to have to wait until those sieges are done. So what have we got here? This is my son again. Had to break up a fight between my son and another child. His heart was filled with envy. We don't really want him to be envious. It gives him intrigue, but he loses diplomacy. We'd like him to be kind. Let's go for it. Well, there's something really strange going on here. The game has been unusually nice to me in not just constantly giving me all the crappy events. It doesn't usually work out that way around. So we are still trying to fabricate a claim over here. There's some like raids going on up top here that I'm not particularly fussed about. So we're just going to go ahead and... did we actually win a... Did we siege something out down there? Said we won a siege, but I didn't... This sort of siege counter seems to have reset there, but... Oh no, we did it. We managed to grab his top holding there, up to 33% war score. Collected the tithe. There's some extra money in the bank. Looks like we'll actually be able to have a grand tournament. We might even consider doing that. Yeah, we're just being sort of burnt down here by raiders. I cannot be bothered to get involved with that at the moment. Got far more pressing things to do. But that's pretty much all I have time for. And a random pop-up of something that I'm not bothered about. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying this series. And if you did enjoy this video, remember to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel, I do have a Patreon page, and the link is in the description below. So, until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.